The woman thought she had grabbed a construction worker to escape a forced marriage, but the dusty man in the yellow helmet was the heir her whole family could not afford to offend. Lin Wanton was pushed by her family to marry a rich suitor. She refused to become a business tool, so she ran to a construction site and pointed at Xiao Chun, a man covered in cement and eating buns. In front of everyone, she said he was the man she wanted. The workers almost laughed out loud. To them, Xiao Chen was just a poor laborer. But she needed a husband fast, and he needed a woman to stop his parents from forcing him to marry. Before anyone could react, two strangers were tied together by a shocking deal. She thought everything was under control. She followed him back to his village to meet a poor rural family, but something felt wrong. His parents dressed simply, yet kept hiding things. They almost called servants by accident, rushed to cover expensive details, and panicked whenever the word heir appeared. They treated her like a real daughter-in-law, handed her a thick red envelope, and pushed the two into the same room. The woman was embarrassed, but Xiao Chen stayed honest. He slept on the floor and never crossed the line. To her surprise, this rough-looking man was not greedy or rude. The next morning, after his parents kept urging them, the fake relationship became a legal marriage. From then on, she believed she had married a poor but decent man. However, when she brought him back to her own family, the real humiliation began. Her mother looked him up and down with disgust. Her father questioned how a construction worker could stand beside their daughter. The rich suitor mocked him, showing off a major Starbay contract and acting as if Xiao Chen was not qualified to speak. When Xiao Chen calmly said he could handle that contract, everyone froze for 1 second, then laughed. To them, he was just a migrant worker pretending to be powerful. The suitor stepped closer and threatened him. Her family demanded an apology. They even treated the necklace his parents gave her as a cheap village trinket. But then her father picked up the necklace, and his expression changed. It was not ordinary jewelry. It looked like the legendary heart of the ocean, a priceless piece ordinary people could never touch. The suitor panicked and insisted it was fake. The mother sneered that a rural family could never own it. Xiao Chen said nothing, but his eyes turned cold. Just then, men in black suits arrived outside the villa. The simple man from the village walked in wearing a formal suit, and the whole room went silent. The people who had laughed at Xiao Chen waited for him to explain, but what he said made their faces turn pale. Xiao Chen was not a poor worker. He was the only heir of the powerful Xiao family in Kyoto, the young master hiding his identity all alone. The mother froze. The father could not speak. The arrogant suitor finally realized he had been insulting the man he wanted to rely on. And the woman, who only wanted to borrow a stranger as a shield, understood that her accidental husband might be the strongest protection she could ever have. But before anyone could recover, the suitor asked one question that changed everything. If Xiao Chen was truly the Xiao heir, why had he been living at a construction site under another name? At that moment, Xiao Chen turned to the woman, and the secret behind their sudden marriage was about to be exposed.